What's up, you guys? It's Easter today. Happy Easter. I'm doing some dishes here. I am filming a couple. Oops, that is annoying. I am filming a couple, two right now. Actually, no, 3 cook with me videos. One is like the main dish we're cooking. The second one is like the side dish we're having with it. And the third is a random dessert. Kind of dessert snack thing. 3 good ones. Not too long. But you guys will see those over the next couple days. I'll kind of split them up a little bit. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good Easter. Honestly, it's just a normal day here. Shelby's at work. She had to work, but it's cool. You know, she gets holiday pay and stuff today, so she's making good money. Nothing going on with family. Obviously, you know, my grandpa's got, you know, cancer. Well, it's supposedly like shrunken by like 90%. So super good news there. But because of the radiation and stuff, obviously his immune system is like non-existent. So surprisingly, we're actually not doing anything. He, up until like the last week or two, was also one of the people that's like, oh, you're not keeping me in my damn house. You know, it's the damn flu. You need to stop, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, out of anybody to be taking this serious, I pray that you would. But anyways, that's besides the point. I don't want to rant about the same stuff in every video. Yeah, so like I said, it's weird, like first year that I can remember that we're not doing anything family-wise. My mom's making dinner and stuff. She wants us to come over, but Shelby's already at work, and coming over there means doing more work around the house for her. Of course, she keeps buying, so her fridge has like the water and the ice thing in it, like in the door, and they ran the water line when they built the house, you know, that like plugs into the back of the fridge. Well, there's supposed to be like there's a little nut, and then there's like a washer, and then like this little metal sleeve that goes inside of that hose, and then it goes onto the fridge and screws on, right? Well, they installed the line, but apparently didn't leave the little packet of hardware that has that nut and stuff in it. So I get over there to hook it up for her. You know, we pull the fridge out, I get everything. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, something doesn't seem right. So we found, well, you know, at first I realized, you know, it didn't have the nut and stuff like that. So she found something like a little kit, and the kit just had the nut and the washer, if I remember correctly. It's been, you know, like a month and a half now. I kind of forget. But she got the kit with the nut, but it didn't have that little sleeve before I realized the sleeve wasn't there. So we install it, and I'm just like, how does that actually stay on? I'm like, the nut just slides right over the line, and then it, you know, screws onto the fridge, but you can literally just grab the line and pull it back out. How the hell does that work? And then I looked it up. Yeah, there's like a little metal sleeve that goes inside the line, and then the nut basically compresses that and like pinches it almost. Didn't know that, so we hooked it up. I turned the water line on, and it's just like psst, just spraying water everywhere. So turn it back off, look it up, found that out. So I told her what size to buy, because it says right on the line, like, I don't know if it's like a quarter inch or 1/8 inch or whatever. But she goes to Lowe's, comes back, she's like, yeah, I bought this one. It's they had this one and this one, so I bought both of these. And one was 1 size up and one was 2 size up. I'm like, neither of these are gonna work. So I used like a lighter, like a little torch, and I heated the line up because it's like plastic. So I'm like, I'll heat it up and get it soft, and then I can shove that little collet thing in there or whatever, like the sleeve. So I did that. It was a pain in the ass. It's too big for the fridge, so now it won't even go into the port. So according to her, she bought a whole new thing that has all the hardware in it. Of course, wants me to go over there and install it for her. So Easter over there means hooking up her fridge for her. Yeah, I mean, pretty chill day though. I am so sore from working on that deck. Whew. We got a treadmill. I need to start using it. If you guys watch my other videos, I always talked about it when I was working on the game room. I need to start using that damn thing when I'm being off work like this. But I'm gonna go ahead and wash the dishes up from what I've made so far. The first one you guys will see is chili. We're making chili. Slow cooker, you know, in the crock pot. Super simple. Like, it's so simple to make and so cheap. Like, you need chili, you need hamburger meat, beans, a couple other little cheap ingredients. Sorry if it is loud. But super simple to make, super easy, and it's so good. It's so good. You can freeze it, you can save it. And then the dessert one, the side, okay, so the first one is going to be the chili that I'm making. The second one, like the side that we eat with the chili, is our cornbread, and I do a sweet cornbread, like use the Jiffy corn muffin mix. Oh my god, this stuff, it's cornbread, but it's like a dessert. It tastes so good. So I'm doing that. And then our, actual dessert, as if you can tell, we love our desserts and our sweets. Is gonna be s'mores chocolate chip cookies. They, as I said in the one video, everything I make and record for you guys, I'm like, it is our literal favorite. But these cookies are awesome, and they're so easy to make, and they blow away like any kind of like s'mores cookies you can go buy at the store. Garbage. These blow them away. Like, these are like, I won't give it away. I'll let you guys see it in the video. But again, another super simple, super easy to make little dish. I will be back here in a second. Now I'm going to cook the cornbread. And yeah, that's it for now. That's pretty much my day. It's another crappy day. It feels nice outside, I'll give it that. Feels nice, looks like crap. It's just super gloomy. Probably actually gonna cut the grass real quick. Slept on my beard sideways. That's the only con of having a beard. Yeah, probably gonna go outside and cut the grass real quick. Because I think it's supposed to start raining soon. And I cut it the other day, and after I cut it, man, that stuff just skyrocketed up. So I'm gonna go do that as soon as this oven preheats. Just got back cutting the grass. All I did was the front and side yard. Man, it is warm out there. Like, way warmer than I thought, but obviously then it doesn't help coming inside and being over a hot stove. Look at this. My uncle stopped by my mom's house. No idea why, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it, because he said his girlfriend and her daughter are at his house waiting for him. Yeah, I don't know. But he hooked our fridge up. So cool, I don't have to do it now. But yeah, cutting the grass. So it's not, I realize what it is outside. It's not really like, I mean, it's warm, don't get me wrong, but it's humid as can be out there. So, that just makes everything feel nasty. But yeah, these cook with me videos are gonna be pretty cool. 3 really good ones coming up.
Chloe is like non-stop, Brian, wanting to play fetch. I'm in there in the bathroom. I got out of the shower. I was
She
doing
never
my
even
hair.
comes out.
She's just over here. I was doing my hair.
Mm-hmm.
She comes out here, gets the spring, brings it in the bathroom, drops it at my feet, and she's going, meow, meow. And I said,
What's
you
that even from?
Me.
Like,
huh?
What's it even from?
It's just toys, just little cat toys. So I brought it out here and I threw it. Went back in there, started blow drying my hair again. Here she comes. With the spring, drops it at my feet in the bathroom again. He loves you, God.
Super prepared, Mom. That's why I trust Culturel Probiotics. The ingredients are clean and proven to help support our
The babies turned, what, 6 yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, we see something.
What is it, Boo? What is it?
His tail is fluffing up.
What is it? Yeah, the neighbors are out over here. They've been sitting over here at the screen door.
We're right behind you?
Yeah. Did you eat yet, honey? You hungry?
I'm not really hungry.
I just shut that all off. Man, must be good. I gave Ron a big plate to take home.
I'm making chili at home.
Oh, are you? Are you up there showing off, Boo? Hi, baby.
He's halfway to the ceiling.
I know. I told you, you should have saw me trying to put that thing together.
Contactless ordering and payment.
And he wouldn't get off of it, so I could put it together.
Lets you vacuum and wash your
What's he do, just sleep up there?
They play. No, neither one of them slept up there yet.
It releases clean water and Bissell
They
formula.
play.
Microfibers.
Chloe, where's your springy, Chloe?
Scrub and sweep. And
I haven't even seen her yet.
pulls the dirty water into a separate tank. It's cordless for cleaning freedom.
Yeah, it's rustic. Honey, this would look beautiful in you guys' dining room.
And in the meantime, let's all take
He hides anywhere. Yeah,
Where'd he go?
under the table.
Oh. Should we give that to Brian and Shelby? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like a brown. That would work. Her tail's always like straight up too. That was the closest she's ever walked.
Yeah. Hi. Hello. Go get your Brinky. Go get your Brinky. Yeah, go get your Brinky. Good girl. Yay. Good girl.
It's the first time I've ever got to pet her.
Oh, good girl. Okay. Okay, go get it. Go get your Brinky. Go get your Brinky. Go get the poo-poo. Go get the poo-poo. Look, isn't she pretty?
Take skin off.
Yes.
Take the belly button off.
Yes, he's so pretty. Go get your
Got the
Brinky.
tiniest face.
I know. Go get it. We'll go get it. We'll go get it. Good girl. She's gonna come see you again. Say hi. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Oh. Oh. Say hi. Yeah. Good girl. Good. Ready? 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 1, 2, 3. Oh! Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Good girl! Good girl!
She looks fat, but it's just all fur.
I know it. She's light too.
Mm-hmm.
She's real long. She's a Maine Coon. The males get a lot bigger than the females. Bring it to Mama.
Has he ever tried to jump on the screen or anything?
No. Bring it to Mama. We'll go get it. We'll bring it to Mama. Bring it to Mama. Hi, baby. Hi. Come here. Come to you.
Back home, that wasn't too bad. My mom's like a completely different person on Facebook and through text. Like, yeah, her one cat, the one that's got like the furry, the real bushy tail, she got that one. She got both of them when they were, I almost said puppies, but when they were little kittens. But that one was like a rescue cat. So, it was kind of, I don't remember where like it was rescued from or whatever, but like it was really bashful. Like it just did not want to be around people, just, I don't know, just had like a bad experience as a kitten or what. But that is the first time I've ever been able, like, that she's ever come around me. Like, normally, like, anybody that comes in the house, like, she just runs and hides. And, just, doesn't go around people unless it's just my mom. But, she came out and she, like, walked past me. I'm like, holy, she's never even, like, walked around me before. Normally, like, the only time I get to see her, she'll be, like, across the house somewhere, like, watching from a distance. And, I actually got to pet her, like, a lot. I was like, holy crap, this is the first time. But I'm back home. It's like 7 o'clock. Tomorrow is our trash day. And that that like rusty barrel you see me like cutting wood on and like just throwing stuff in. I bought that like 3 or 4 years ago to have like a burn barrel for, just like, yard scraps and, junk wood and stuff like that. Used it a couple years, used it like probably 2 summers. The nice thing about the fireplace is when stuff burns, like it burns completely down. And like, all that wood you see me burn yesterday, I could probably pick up a pile of ashes like, this much. Like there's nothing left. But that barrel, like everything I burned in it would just like build up in the bottom. Like I'd burn like a pile of leaves or something, and then the thing's like, you know, a third of the way full. And my shovel broke, so I never got to shovel it out. And then, you know, that just kind of built up more and more and more. And then like sometimes I would put like a thing of leaves in there out of the lawnmower, and then it would start raining, so I wouldn't get to burn them. And then, you know, they just would stay wet. So that thing's like so rusted and just, it's trash. So I finally bought that new shovel. I don't remember if I showed, if that's in my one vlog when I was working on the deck or not, when I was cleaning up the yard, but I've just every week, well, last week was the first week, but I've just, cause it weighs probably like hundreds of pounds. Like there's no possible way I would just be able to pick that thing up and throw it in the trash can, even if I had like, you know, a buddy. Plus it's so rusty that the bottom, like I can flick it and it just crumbles. So I'm like, as soon as you try to lift that up, the thing's just falling apart. So I'm actually taking the shovel, and that stuff in there is so dense, like all the leaves and stuff that have like broken down into like soil and stuff. But I can't just like pour it in the yard or anything, because there's garbage in it. You know, there's like bits of broken glass or like wrappers and stuff like that. So I'm just taking the shovel and just literally throwing it in our trash can. I threw a lot in last time. Like I got it from being like almost full to about halfway. So I'm hoping I can get most of it out and then be able to pick it up. And then next week I'll just throw the whole thing in the can. Yeah, so that's another eyesore out there that I'm going to get taken care of. And yeah, the backyard's coming together really nicely. I've got some junk tires that I've set out here. God, they've been out there for years now. Actually, every year they have like a tire recycling thing. They have a thing where you can bring like appliances and like anything that like you can't throw in the trash. They have like a little event where you can come dispose of all that stuff for free. Like as long as you're a resident of the county, you can go bring that stuff. And every single year that they do the tire one, I'm never home. Like I'm always at work. So I'm like, all right, next year I'll get it. Or, you know, I missed it this year, I'm going to go take them to Firestone. It's like $3 or $4 a tire, but I literally haven't done it. Like no rhyme or reason. I just keep forgetting, keep putting it off. So got to get rid of those, get rid of that burn barrel. And then the backyard is going to be like 99% trash free. And then like all I really need to do is paint that white chimney thing and replace that door. And then the backyard is going to look, you know, so nice. You know, I'm going to put some grass seed down in the bare spots and stuff, but super excited for that. But I'm going to go try to dump some of that stuff in the garbage. So I'll be back in a minute to complain about how my back hurts. Got it all in there. Oh God, that's heavy. Yeah, so I've got the chili cooking, the crock pot. I'm probably gonna have to turn, it's got 3.5 hours left and it's 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11. Shoot, yeah. See, Shelby gets off and gets home usually around 10:30, so damn it. I'm gonna have to put it on high for the rest of the time. But anyways, it'll still be delicious. I usually cook it on high anyways. But I got to the store kind of, again, like with that pot roast the one day, I got to the store kind of late. But yeah, so I got that going, made our cornbread, and now I'm about to make dessert, which are s'mores chocolate chip cookies. And I don't mean like just some generic thing that's got like chocolate or marshmallow in it. Like, I'm talking s'mores chocolate chip cookies. These things are going to be delicious. So that's going to be a separate video. I'll link them all in the description when I get them recorded. But first off, you're going to see the chili one. But these s'mores cookies are delicious. Yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, that so that thing, that fire pit thingy or whatever out there, I forgot like what we've even burned in there. So when we moved into our old house, which was my mom's trailer or whatever that she just moved out of, Shelby's parents had just bought new furniture like a couple years prior, like a really expensive couch from like Art Van or something like that with like a warranty and the you know, like that stain resistant coating and stuff like that. They didn't really like the couch, so they ended up giving it to us, and it was like a real nice one that like it had like an armrest thing that folds out with like cup holders, and it was really plush and soft, and like, you know, it kicked back and reclined. We loved it, but it got worn out really quick. You know, it had a lot of use from them, and then, you know, when we got it and had it for a couple years, it was just, you know, it was past its prime. That's the couch we had here when Tasha had the puppies, and they would get up there, and, you know, a couple of them had accidents on it and stuff, so we got rid of it. But our garbage wouldn't take it because it was a bulk item, and you had to like pay some company to come pick it up. So I literally took it outside, took my Sawzall, cut it up, and literally made it fit in that burn barrel. And I just burned it like piece by piece. Completely forgot about that. So I'm sitting there with the shovel. I'm like, what the hell is all this metal? I was digging out all the springs like that are in the cushions, and then like the reclining mechanisms and stuff. So I got all that out. And I'm like, damn, there's only like, you know, a pile of that dirt in there that's like this deep. I'm like, I'm just going to try to get this all in the can. And there was plenty of room. So, you know, I wasn't worried about room, but I was like, I don't want it to be too heavy for that machine to like pick it up and dump it. Because it's like the big wheeled cans or whatever. And the car, the garbage truck just drives up, like an arm comes out and it just dumps it in there or whatever. But when I cleaned the garage out the one day, it was way heavier. So I'm not worried about that. But anyways, so I got it like 90% empty. I'm like, you know, I'll just leave the rest of it in there. And I was hitting it with a shovel and breaking like holes in it. And I was going to try to like break it in two pieces. I couldn't get it all the way around. So I got my Sawzall and I cut like a couple chunks out of it. And then just kind of like folded it inside of itself. Got it right in the trash can. Dude, the yard looks so much better without that eyesore. Just that rusty chunk of metal out there looks so much nicer. And it's such a minor little thing, but got some dirt like stuck on my leg from the mud. But yeah, so happy about that. Tomorrow, probably unfortunately not going to be able to work on the deck. It's going to rain all night tonight again. And I believe we're having like a real small get together at Shelby's parents' house. They're just, you know, cooking a little Easter dinner. So I believe we'll be there. So hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday, the deck will be done. Hopefully we get to ride our bikes soon, man. I'm dying to ride those. That's gonna be fun. I'd love to go for a slingshot ride too. I ordered some memory for we got an iMac, like the big, like all-in-one, like iMac with a big screen or whatever. That's our computer. And I got like the pretty almost fully loaded one with like the faster processor and, you know, the 2 terabyte fusion drive and all that. But the RAM from Apple is outrageously overpriced. Like the stock configuration or the stock RAM, like the stock, like whatever the default amount is 8 gigs, and you can upgrade to 16, 32, or up to 64. 64 gigs of RAM from Apple, from the factory, is $1,000. Dude, that's insane. You can go online. This computer can do 128 gigs, and it takes, it's SODIMM or something like that, so they're the real small ones, so they're more expensive than like normal PC RAM. You know, PC RAM, you can go get 64 gigs for like $100, you know, if not, maybe a little bit more. But, so obviously it's a little bit more expensive in that aspect, but I paid $100 and got like 32 gigs of RAM, so with the 32 and then the stock 8, so now we'll have 40. I dual boot on there so I can run Windows and like play games on it and stuff like that. Yeah, that's like the weak point. Like the computer is a monster. Like it handles any kind of editing or games and stuff I throw at it. It's just the RAM has been the weak point. So I splurged a little bit, bought some RAM. That's supposed to be here, I think Tuesday, but it was already in like Maumee, Ohio yesterday morning. So, and that's only like 25, 30 minutes away. So I'm hoping that stuff will be here tomorrow. I'm super excited to get that thrown in. Yeah, I want to get these projects done, man. I want to just, you know, be able to go out in the backyard and kick back on the deck. I really want to buy, so that cement slab we have out there, I want to buy like one of those like 2-person swings, you know, with like the canopy over it.
Found a beautiful one at Big Lots for, it's $500 though. Like, dude, that's insane. I didn't really know how much they were, but I was looking, and the ones that are like 150 or $200 are just so thin and flimsy looking. I'm like, I feel like, one, I feel like my fat ass would sit on it and break it. And then two, I feel like after one season, it's just going to be like faded from the sun and rusty and stuff. So I'm like, I don't want to spend, 150, $200 on one for 1 year and have to replace it. That $500 one, I'll put a picture of it right here. It's got like a pergola on it. Like, it's super nice. The back folds down, so it becomes like a bed. I'm like, oh my God, sitting out there with like the pond going here in the water and like a fire going or something like that, and kick that thing back and lay down. Dude, oh, I would be in paradise. So that's goals. I would love to be able to buy that, but I also forgot to mention Big Lots has a coupon online right now. I can get it for $400, which makes it like even more desirable. Got some other stuff to buy first. Before that, I would like to replace at least that back door. Obviously, we've got, a decent little patio set with a table. But, yep, that's where I'm going to end this video, guys. So, hopefully everyone's having a good Easter. As good as you can, I guess. Hopefully everyone's staying safe out there, being smart. And, yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll probably upload this one right now as soon as I get done editing it. And then tomorrow, on Monday morning, I will post the cook with me with the chili. So stay tuned for those. A couple of those in a row coming up. Got some good food. I got some other ideas too. So I just gotta go. I gotta make a grocery list and go to the store and actually get some groceries. So, all right, guys, I'll see you later.